What's up, you beautiful chaos addicts and professional Reddit scrollers? It's your boy, Albert, who's officially run out of patience for every entitled, lazy, manipulative clown walking this earth. If you're here for the polite recaps, the everyone's a little right takes, or the soft little hand-holding summaries, you're in the wrong damn video. This is a full-on roast session. We're dragging these people through the mud, pointing at their stupid choices, and laughing while they cry about it. Today we've got 3 fresh Reddit AITAH disasters, so ridiculous they make you want to throw your phone across the room and stare at the wall in pure existential pain. Buckle the hell up because we're starting right now. Story 1 drops like a hammer. Picture this: 27-year-old dude, handy as hell, good job, decent guy, starts dating this girl. Everything's chill until the family visits kick in. Girlfriend's parents, her 2 brothers, and that one aunt who always smells like cigarettes and judgment decide that every single weekend at their house is now free handyman hours for our boy. He shows up for a casual barbecue. Boom. Hey champ, while you're here, the lawnmower's in the shed, the fence is leaning, and oh yeah, the garage door is making that funny noise again. He politely does a couple things the first time because he's trying to make a good impression. Big mistake. Now it's every visit. They text him lists. They leave tools out like he's their personal contractor on retainer. No pay, no thank you. Just family helps family, right? The conflict ramps up when he finally puts his foot down after a 4-hour Saturday where he's sweating his ass off, fixing their sprinkler system while the whole family sits on the porch drinking lemonade and scrolling TikTok. He tells them straight up, "Look, I'm not your unpaid repair guy. I came to hang out, not work." And these absolute clowns lose their minds. Mom starts the waterworks. "We thought you were part of the family." Dad hits him with the classic, "Real men step up and help." The brothers call him lazy and cheap behind his back. Girlfriend? She's stuck in the middle doing the just do it to keep the peace dance like a puppet with no spine. This is the type of nonsense that makes you put your phone down and stare at the wall. Imagine showing up to someone's house and immediately treating them like Home Depot on wheels. The entitlement here is so thick you could spread it on toast. These people aren't asking for a favor once in a blue moon. They're running a full-service exploitation spa and calling it bonding. And the second he says no, suddenly he's the bad guy? Not a single functioning brain cell was leading this family's decisions. They really thought the magic words "but we're family" would turn this dude into their personal Bob the Builder for life. The audacity deserves its own warning label. My judgment? OP is not the asshole, not even close. He finally grew a backbone and these leeches acted like he stole their oxygen. Takeaway: if your partner's family only likes you when you're holding a toolbox, maybe rethink the whole relationship before you end up fixing their roof at your own wedding. Clown behavior, full stop. But if you thought that was peak laziness, strap in, because story 2 is about to make your blood boil on a whole new level. This one comes from a brand new mom who's absolutely drowning. She and her husband had the whole "we're in this together" talk before the baby arrived. Both on parental leave, split the nights, split the chores, equal partners, all that cute Instagram caption crap. Sounds perfect, right? Wrong. Day 1 home from the hospital and husband decides the agreement was more of a suggestion. He sleeps through every night feed. He naps all day while she's up every 2 hours with a screaming newborn. The house turns into a disaster zone, and guess who's the only one cleaning bottles, doing laundry, and rocking the baby until her arms go numb? She tries talking to him calmly. He hits her with, "I'm just so tired, babe." Tired from what? Scrolling his phone in bed and complaining the house is messy? The escalation hits nuclear when she finally snaps after 3 straight weeks of zero help. She tells him she's at her limit and needs actual partnership. Husband's response? Gaslighting so thick it could fog up windows. "You're being dramatic. I do stuff. You're just not appreciating me." Then he has the nerve to complain that she's letting herself go because she hasn't showered in 4 days while she's literally keeping a human alive on 3 hours of sleep. This useless sack of entitlement is acting like common sense personally offended him. Imagine agreeing to split baby duties and then treating your wife like a single mom with an extra roommate who criticizes the mess he helped create. The victim act here is so pathetic it should win an award. Some people should come with subtitles that just say, "Bad decision maker." He's out here pretending exhaustion only counts when it's his turn while she's running on fumes and caffeine. And the second she calls him out, suddenly she's the mean one. The hypocrisy is so loud it needs its own microphone. My judgment on this one? Husband is the biggest asshole I've seen all month. OP tried everything short of hiring a skywriter that says, "Get off your ass." She's not the villain for finally demanding basic human decency. Takeaway: if your partner thinks helping with the baby means existing in the same zip code, drop the dead weight before the kid learns their first word is "mommy do everything." This level of uselessness should be studied in a lab. All right, take a breath because we're rolling straight into story 3, the one that proves friendship can be just another word for free ATM with extra betrayal. Our OP here has a longtime buddy who hits him up one day with the classic emergency text. "Bro, my car's totally screwed, needs a huge repair, I'm stranded, can you spot me $1,500? I'll pay you back next paycheck, swear on my life." OP, being a decent human who's helped this guy before, sends the money. No questions, just solid friend behavior. 2 weeks later, OP sees the friend's Instagram stories popping off. VIP section at a massive concert, fancy dinner dates, weekend getaway photos with captions like, "Living my best life." No mention of the car. Ever. When OP politely asks about the repayment timeline, the friend flips the script harder than a gymnast on Red Bull. "Dude, it was an emergency. But then I needed to blow off steam after all that stress. Friends help friends, remember?" Then he starts the smear campaign in the group chat. "OP's being so greedy about money lately, I thought we were closer than this." Suddenly half the friend circle is piling on, calling OP heartless for wanting his own $1,500 back. This absolute clown really thought that was a good idea. The manipulation is so smooth, it's almost impressive if it wasn't so disgusting. He didn't just borrow money, he borrowed it under false pretenses, blew it on vibes, and then turned the entire friend group into his personal defense squad. The audacity here is so insane, it deserves its own warning label. Imagine lying to someone's face, living your best life on their dime, and then acting like they're the villain for noticing. Not one brain cell was consulted during any of these decisions. OP finally calls him out publicly and says he's done being taken advantage of. Friend doubles down, plays the "I'm going through stuff" card, even though the stuff was apparently front row seats and bottle service. My judgment? OP is 1000% not the asshole. This so-called friend is the type of fake that should come with a barcode and a return policy. Takeaway: if someone only reaches out when they need cash and then calls you greedy for wanting it back, that's not a friend. That's a walking red flag with a Venmo account. Cut them loose and watch how fast they find a new wallet to drain. Whew. 3 stories, 3 different flavors of clownery, and I am officially exhausted for all of you. These people out here acting like the world is their personal playground, and everyone else is just background characters in their main character syndrome. So hit the comments and tell me which one of these legends was the absolute worst offender. Was it the family treating their son-in-law like a walking toolbox? The husband who thought newborn duty meant existing in the same house? Or the fake friend who turned a loan into a luxury vacation and a smear campaign? Drop your votes, roast your own horror stories, and let me know if you want more of this chaos. If you're not subscribed yet, what the hell are you waiting for? Smash that button, turn on notifications, and let's keep dragging these ridiculous humans together. You've been warned, don't be any of these people. I'll catch you in the next one. Stay savage, stay honest, and for the love of everything good, use your brain cells before they file for unemployment. Peace.